Hi and a very warm welcome. I'm Greg Parry. I'm a well-being specialist, and I thought today we'd have a look at well-being from a slightly different angle. I'll tell you why. The internet is absolutely overflowing with advice about diet. Everybody seems to be an expert on nutrition, and it's certainly important that we pay attention to the quality of our food. Sure, eating naturally can have a very positive impact on the quality of our health. But there is another kind of nutrition that we tend to ignore. There's a kind of nutrition which we forget about because it's just automatic, it's there in the background. And I'm talking about the kind of energy that you're putting into your body all the time with your thoughts and feelings. Are you surprised? The fact is that the way that you think and feel, that has a direct impact on how your body functions. It has a direct impact on your hormones, on your endocrine system, those incredibly powerful chemicals that drive our mood and our behavior. And I think we can put this into very, very simple terms. In some Oriental traditions, we're encouraged to see our mental or emotional energy in terms of two simple doors. If we step through the first door, we find ourselves in the sadly familiar world of fear, doubt, anxiety, judgment, separation, the kind of feelings which are really not very healthy, not very helpful for our well-being or our creativity. And the problem is, of course, that most of these feelings are generated out of habit. That's why they're not really visible. We react this way, we have this mental and emotional energy because we've become conditioned to use this form of self-expression all the time. It's very close to us, it seems natural, but we don't stop to take account of how those thoughts and feelings are directly impacting on our health. Now, we could begin from the proposition that everything is connected, but we can measure how your thoughts and feelings are affecting the quality of your cells. Everything really is connected. Now, I mentioned two doors. If we decide to open the other door, that's where we find a world of acceptance, not just of others, but of ourselves. This kind of caring, supportive, helpful spirit of generosity is perhaps the underlying reason why we have evolved to become one of the most successful species on the planet. The second door, which invites a much more loving, caring, positive approach to life, has an incredibly positive impact on health and well-being. It's wonderful for stimulating creativity. Once we detach ourselves from the habit of fear and doubt and anxiety, the world looks like a very different place. And that's what I'm inviting you to do today. To take a moment to stop, to become aware of how your thoughts and feelings are flowing in this stream of consciousness that is constantly running in the background of your life. Just pause for a moment and see what kind of thoughts and feelings you're generating. Remember, most of what you're experiencing is a conditioned behavior. It's a habit. It's not really who you are, because you can exercise a very simple but powerful choice. You can look dispassionately, objectively at those thoughts and feelings and say, I don't need all this anger. I don't need this frustration. I don't need this judgment. It's not who I am. And you move your focus to the second door, where you adopt a more caring, loving, and accepting attitude. Yeah, if you really want to make the world a better place, let's begin with the domain of our own hearts. Even if you're doing it because it is so much more beneficial for your health and well-being, you are going to have an impact on the people around you. Your attitude, your behavior, what you say and how you say it, how you express yourself, will touch other people. It's how we evolved. We are still deeply sensitive to the interconnections we develop. We are socially dependent creatures. When you introduce a much more positive energy into the environment through your words, through your behavior, you're going to affect people. You're going to encourage a much more positive environment in which people are able to share the work, the domestic environment, gosh, even the planet. So that's the message for today. You'll paying a lot of attention to probably what you eat, looking at the labels and trying to eat naturally and healthily. And good for you, it's very important. But let's add the important component of your mental and emotional energy. Let's charge our thoughts and feelings with something much more positive. Let's choose the second order. Now, let's be clear. It might not really be practical for you to do this all the time. But as you develop the habit of pausing a couple of times a day, perhaps more often, and just looking at your thoughts and feelings and choosing, freeing yourself from the habit of fear and doubt and anxiety, moving to a much more positive outlook on yourself and the world around you, it'll feel so good that you will naturally gravitate towards this second choice because it benefits you so much. And if it's benefiting you, there's a very high probability it's going to benefit the world around you. If you found the idea interesting, you want to talk to me about it, feel free to send me an email. The address is in the description. But in the meantime, I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, and I'll be back with you again tomorrow.